You're the monster who got us kicked out of Thirdborn.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow, apparently.
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Don't try to play games with us. We can take you.
But can you take all three of us? Are you so desperate for the answer that you'll stake your life on it?
Daiko, this might be a bad idea. I mean, I'm good with the blade on dead targets, but...
You two? Fine. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
Don't promise me a good time, dearie.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
Watch your back out here, traveler. Tamershi sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the living lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
I mean, she looks really blessed and scary, though.
Yes, well, we've only seen her in her terrifying armor. Imagine her in a frilly dress. Oh, the stuff of nightmares.
Very funny.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel Garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Right, the voice in your head that none of us have ever met. I hear dying has some interesting side effects.
Hey, we are all on the same side here, Marius.
You won't find a blessed thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page-raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawains Tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And what would he say if he knew what you were really doing out here? Your true orders come from a voice in your head. What do you know about Sappadal? How do you know you can trust them? then you're gambling with all our lives. Don't expect me to be overjoyed. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what. I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. I don't... Right, I guess I was. I just really don't want to go. Just the thought of going back to Galawains Tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. I guess a lot of things happened to me there. I grew up there in Solace. I left there on purpose. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes. Envoy, what do you need? The only one we haven't talked about is Yatsley. I don't trust her any further than I could throw her, which honestly isn't that far. She actually goes down into these ruins on purpose, just to see what's down there, I guess? And now she's trying to lead us to the garden. Might as well be searching for WoW's wacky wagon of mysteries. I'm sure she knows what she's doing, but what if she doesn't? If I must.
I have never wanted a bath this badly. Feels like I'm covered in ash. Never. The pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. I'll be here if you need me.
Can't get any sleep. Me either. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways, for better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere. He has his moments, but they're few and far between. The Wardens value self-reliance, maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun. Don't tell me. You have questions. Pleasant dreams.
There's my favorite Adiran. Tired already, envoy? Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
So they're not just rude to outsiders, then.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here is pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
You won't find much at that old ruin, but I'm glad to see you go.
Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Garroteans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is, but we've got nothing on the pargrunen living here. Especially if it's all you ever see. According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
It's about the walls, really. Big, massive, ancient walls.
But what's the point of all that if it's not making everyone's lives better somehow? Garrote has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the land's never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Yeah, strength through striving. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Ask away. What do you want to know? Good luck finding a soft spot to bed down.
Envoy? Last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back. The Tusks seem harsh and unforgiving, but I learned to survive here. Don't worry, I'll make sure you do too. I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission. Which means I more or less exiled myself. No, I'm worried they might throw me in prison for desertion. Or worse. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway. What do you want to talk about? Solace is a walled keep that has stood basically unchanged for centuries. The pargrunen there think the walls are indestructible, which tells you a lot about why they don't like to leave. Instead of laws, they have traditions that date all the way back to the founding of Solace. Violate these traditions at your peril. I say it's the safest place in the Tusks, but don't get me wrong. Growing up there was not easy, and leaving was even harder. There's a place in the southwest of the Tusks called the Slumbering Fields. It's full of dry brambles and plants with nasty thorns. There used to be an old pargrunen aqueduct out there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. No one's sure why the water stopped flowing, but without it, we've been drinking subterranean runoff for ages. That's all I know, really. Let's see. First rule in Galawains Tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it. Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect. You know, if you're this interested in survival in the Living Lands, we can take this even further. You've done all right out here, but there's always more to know if you want to survive. So, what do you want to learn? Right. People think survival is about knowing what to eat and where to drop your sokka. But there's more than that. You'll have to learn to withstand pain, resist poison, and laugh at discomfort. I can help you with that. This is gonna be fun. Right, that about does it. You're a quick study. At least now I don't have to worry about you so much out there. I can spend my time watching over Kai and Yatsley. Teaching is its own reward, I guess. Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
We're here. Stay with us, Marius. The feeling will pass.
Right. I'm alright. It's like I'm being chased by something I can't see.
We're here, Marius. You're safe. The only thing chasing you is yourself.
Ah, gods. I'm the last person I'd want to be chased by.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. Not anymore. Too many things that frighten me have already come to pass. What about you? When this is over, we'll get you back to your cozy estate. Assuming that's what you want. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. You've been paying attention. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. Well, it puts things into perspective. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. You're right, I don't need permission. But that doesn't mean it's unwelcome. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an animancer, now's the time. Gladly. You should have seen my thesis defense. I called the governor an intellectual void, an ooze in the form of man. Now, let's begin. You drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention? Really? What's the last thing I said? Oh, I stand corrected. Even if you had dozed off, no harm done. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind. Oh, yes. The little butterflies in my stomach are more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the dream scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself. Something tells me the garden would defy any attempt to measure it. One cannot catalog the impossible. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down. Not before I've done some reading. Kai, have you ever met a marine godlike? One of Andra's children?
Ngati's children, as they're called in Deadfire. I've heard stories, but never met one. They're rare everywhere, but revered among the Wana.
I've always wanted to study one up close, but they're a slippery bunch.
Why are you so interested?
Purely academic reasons.
I might know a particularly charming one, if you need an introduction, dearie.
Maybe I'll take you up on that. Later, of course. And let's keep it between us.
Too late. We heard everything.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. A question for a question. The leaf twines around itself. We cannot perceive this. Does the hill envy the leaf? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? Need the packmates to survive. Why? Flip the wings, a false promise, the safety of the cage. The venom bloomed. We wonder, what good is a vow if it can break? Fleeting light. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Keep quiet.
Yatsli. Well done.
That's like the Audra we encountered before. Will you go all glassy-eyed again if you touch it?
Something happened here. Drip by drip. The slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. Our veins still spread beneath the soil. Our heart is still wood. We remember our nature. It soothes us.
What happened here? Let's have a look. I've had enough of the steel garrote for...
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwine finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls, and it turns. And it calls, but for the roots we go, if not for the roots. The roots say your name, Envoy. They say you told them to do it. Yes, goodbye, yes. We withdraw from the hungry thing. Blood, smoke, death. I'll stand down, I'll stand down. But my people won't.
That island. It must be the goal. To give up now.
This looks like it could fit in that artifact we found, actually. Let's try it out.
Impressive. I'd say we're on the right track. So close, but yet so far.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that. I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the Acid Sea.
I say we have a look around. Follow your divine instincts, and try not to draw unwanted attention. To Solace Keep, then. And not a moment too soon. With any luck, we can outpace the steel Garrote. I'll follow your lead.